Hello friends, welcome back. Greatness doesn't come from luck, it comes from our thoughts. History proves this over and over. Just think about Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, or Jeff Bezos. Napoleon Hill once said in Think and Grow Rich, what you think about, you become. But if that's true, why do so many people still struggle? Is it because they don't dream big enough? Or maybe they never realize what they already have to give. Today's story will answer this in a way you'll never forget. And along the way, you'll also learn something that could change your own future. Many years ago, in a crowded train station, there was a beggar. Every day, he survived on small coins that people gave out of pity. One afternoon, he noticed a businessman in a sharp suit walking confidently across the platform. The beggar thought, this man must be rich. If I ask him, I'll surely get something big. He stretched out his hand. But instead of money, the businessman asked, do you always just take? Have you ever given anything to anyone? The beggar froze. No one had ever spoken to him like that. He replied softly, Sir, I'm just a beggar. I have nothing to give. The businessman smiled and said, if you believe you have nothing to give, then you have no right to ask. I believe in exchange. If you can offer me something, I can give you something in return. But if you have nothing, I cannot help you. And with that, he boarded the train and left. The beggar stood there stunned. His mind kept repeating those words. If you want to receive, you must first give. That night, he couldn't sleep. He kept asking himself, what do I have? What can I possibly give? 2 days passed. He didn't beg at all. He was too deep in thought. On the third day, he noticed something simple, but beautiful wildflowers blooming near the tracks. A thought struck him. What if I gave people flowers in return for their kindness? With that idea, he picked a few flowers and waited. When someone dropped a coin into his hand, he smiled and offered a flower back. To his surprise, people lit up. Some even said, thank you. Days turned into weeks, and something amazing happened. People started giving him more money, and he noticed when he had flowers, people gave more. When he had none, the money slowed down. He realized the truth. People value exchange. They like receiving something in return. One day, as he was handing out flowers, he saw the same businessman again, sitting inside the train. Excited, the beggar hurried over and said, Sir, today I have something to give you. If you give me money, I will give you flowers in return. The businessman smiled, handed him some cash, and accepted the flowers. He said, now you truly understand the value of exchange. Today, you are no longer just a beggar, you are a businessman. That moment changed everything. The beggar thought, he's right. I'm not just surviving anymore. I'm trading. I'm in business. That very day, he left the railway station never to return as a beggar again. 6 months later, at the same train station, 2 well-dressed men shook hands. One of them looked puzzled and asked, do I know you? The other smiled. Yes, we've met here before. Twice. The first man frowned, trying to remember. Then his eyes widened. Why, two were the beggar, the one who gave me flowers. The man laughed and nodded. Yes, that was me. But today, I'm not a beggar. I run a flower business now and I'm here to expand it. The businessman was amazed. That's incredible. What changed? The former beggar smiled. You taught me the greatest truth. We only receive when we give. That day, I stopped seeing myself as poor. I realized I was a businessman all along. I just needed to believe it. They shook hands again, not as a beggar and a businessman, but as equals, and as their trains carried them toward different futures. One truth remained clear. Life is shaped not by what we lack, but by how we see ourselves. If you think you are small, you will remain small. But if you recognize your potential, you can achieve greatness. So, don't limit yourself. See yourself as strong, capable, and successful. Because when your thoughts change, your future changes too. If this story inspired you, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and drop a comment about what you learned. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next story.